Today we drove from the marina up to West Point to have a tour of the academy, and it was a beautiful drive. We started at the visitor center and had a bus tour into the main part of the campus. They took us by the football stadium, and it's a big stadium, and they really make a big deal out of Go Army, beat Navy, of course. It's all in good fun. The first stop was the chapel, and this place was absolutely gorgeous. It is the oldest chapel on a Marine Corps, on any kind of military base. A chapel is the term used for any place of worship on a military institution, and this one was all made of hand-cut stone. The beautiful stained glass windows were all gifts from different graduating classes starting in 1905, and it houses the largest organ that is known to be in existence. The organ has 23,000 pipes, and the smallest is as small as your pinky. There have been 5 organists privileged to play this beautiful instrument. It is a lifetime assignment, and these are officers of the academy. Positioned just in front of the organ is the lectern, and I found that very interesting. It's a nice little podium for you to stand on. This candle is lit each morning at 6 a.m. and extinguished at 5 p.m. and it honors our POW and MIA military personnel. As of 1973, church attendance is no longer mandatory for candidates at the academy, so this church is open to the public. It is a Protestant service that is provided. If you want to attend church on Sundays, you are allowed to do that if you request a pass to be allowed onto the campus to attend the service. This cannon is one of George Washington's from the Revolutionary War, and an interesting point, George Washington started the West Point Academy, but he never saw it in its completion or obviously graduated from it. During the Revolutionary War, George Washington needed to find a way to prevent the Brits from coming up the Hudson River and capturing this area. He had a chain fashioned that was drug across the Hudson Bay to create a barrier. These are 13 of the links that were rescued from this chain. Each link weighs 150 pounds. And his tactic worked because West Point area never knew battle, and the chain prevented the ships from coming this far. Just beyond the cannons, she took us over to see what they call the $1 million view, and we found it kind of fun to look out and see a couple of loop boats. I pulled out my phone and checked the Nebo app, and sure enough, they were AGLCA boats. This is the Hudson River that we are overlooking, and we will be cruising up that river tomorrow. This memorial is built to honor the regular servicemen and officers of the military, and each time cadets walk by, they turn their heads and look at it as a reminder for what they are doing and who they are learning to lead. This is the housing for all 4,500 students. That also includes the dining, and behind on the right there you can see the chapel, and to the left behind this building are the academic classroom buildings. You can see there's some people on the field there. Those are high school students doing a summer program for the ROTC to see if they want to consider being a candidate for the West Point Academy. This second sculpture that honors the American soldier is a design by the same artist that created the Soldiers of Iwo Jima that is in Arlington Cemetery, and you can see the similarities in its design here. After our tour of the academy, we drove back across the bridge and closer to the marina to see the Croton Gorge, and this place is so beautiful. On the lower side in the park, you could see the wall, and these are all hand-cut stones that create that dam. You can see they used natural rocks as well as a stair-step design to create the spillway, and it also included the 3 open boxes that allowed water as a full flowing spillway. The water that came out of this really did not create a heavy river, but just a nice flowing stream. The upper view was just as stunning, and you could really see how the water flowed through. What was fascinating about this was the dam wall was just the straight barrier. The spillway actually ran up the side, and you can see the stair steps design that slowed down the flow of the water, and it was really quite amazing. It's quite high, and you can see the level of the dam wall up above with the elevation of 297 feet. The reservoir stretches about 20 miles, and here are the statistics posted on that building. New York is really a beautiful state and very mountainous. I was surprised to see how high the mountains got so quickly after we left Manhattan. We are truly enjoying our trip up the Hudson.